Ahoy folks, and welcome back to Into the Breach. It has been a bit of a while since I've done a run in Into the Breach, and there are three reasons why. Reason number one, real life stuff kinda got in the way, didn't really have the time to record. I had time to stream, but not to record. That's how life goes occasionally. Second is that I was kinda discouraged after losing so many times in a row, so I was kind of thinking, okay, I take a quick break. Ended up getting into a longer break, but I was thinking, I take a break, I come back to it with fresh eyes, I'll hopefully make fewer mistakes. And the third reason is I can... right. So I found a way to make a program that lets me annotate on the screen, which is going to be extremely useful for a few reasons. Number one, it forces me to slow down so I can make my plans properly instead of going off the cuff as I've been for the last every single run. And second, it makes it easier for you guys as the viewer to know what it is I'm trying to think of, because my mouse tends to do this a lot. It doesn't tend to stay in one place long enough for me to explain what it is I'm thinking. So, because it's been so long, let's go ahead and jump in to a warm-up run. Literally. Sorry, it was too good of a pun to pass up. We're gonna go ahead and go for a fun color. We could go yellow or white. You will go yellow. We'll put you in the yellow one. Yeah, we'll put you in the yellow one, and we will rename all of these mechs. Let's rename this one to... I'm gonna have to look up names of stars here. There we go. What color is Polaris? That could work as a pretty decent name. Betelgeuse? Please tell me I spelled that correct. Yes, okay. This one will be Cirrus, and this one will be... I don't know what color Polaris is. I'm gonna look this up. Polaris is... What color is Polaris? Polaris is yellow. Okay, that works. I don't have to name it Soul then. There we go. I don't know. I thought of the pun, and then I thought of this naming scheme, and you know what? We're just gonna go with it. So we're gonna go on normal. We have our Mafan from before because apparently I can't give him up. Let's jump in. Alright. Why would the future send us an alien that can't communicate with us? Because that alien now has +1 range. Yeah! Anyways, so... what's the deal and what's the plan with this squad? Well, everything is going to be on fire, and everything is going to be on fire all of the time, which is going to be awesome and fantastic, except it's going to be kind of weak early game. So we want to look for an island that has low health Vec. And preferably one that doesn't have the regen scion, namely this guy. That's actually kind of a bummer, because Pinnacle's actually not that terrible, I say with a lot of trepidation in my voice. The fact of the matter is that while we can deal with ice relatively easily with 3 flame mechs, we can't exactly deal with regen scion, so we can just ignore Pinnacle. Bit of a shame. We might go to the one with the armor first, because it does have 2 low health Vec and well, I mean, spiders? What's the best way to deal with spiders, right? Okay, don't kill the volatile Vec. Yeah, so problem with that. Kill at least 7 enemies. Okay, another problem. Cataclysm we can do with some ease. I say some, not a ton. It's not... Really, I mean, with this one it's relatively easy. We just need to push them all down into the ever-widening chasm. Killing 7 enemies isn't terrible, I guess. I mean, the downside with this is that all we have is fire, which does 1 damage per turn, unless the unit is already on fire. So having Mafan with the extra range is actually kind of useful for that regard, since it means that we can set more tiles on fire. Because we're going to have a rough start up until we finally get some sort of fire figured out, right? Right. So let's do this one first, since it's going to open up the most options for us, namely one of them. Okay, you are leaping around. Leapers are not a problem at all. We set them on fire once, and they are dead. The Scarab, if we can push them out of the way, again, they're not going to be a problem. It's going to be the other unit, which I've already forgotten what it's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and have you be bait. Our Zoltan friend can go here as also some bait. Actually, we'll do it that way. Yeah, that'll work. So this could be bad, and a misplay on my part. I was not expecting him to go there, because we actually cannot get over there. Okay, well, I've already screwed something up. Let me go ahead and set up. Let's see. So, number 1 is our Flame Mech, which is squad number 4. So I should be able to do a... Nope. 5. Nope. 6. There we go. Then you, the yellow one, is 3. No, 4. There we go. And then you are going to be 3. So now I can swap... No. There we go. So now I can swap between the different fields and do the different coloring. So if I'm looking at the map here, you can deal with him. That's not a problem. It's you 2 threats that we need to deal with. You, we just need to set something on fire and problem solved. You, we just need to move out of the way and problem solved. Problem is that we might need to use 2 different... This is frustrating because there's not an easy way to do this, is there? Why did I put my mechs there? Okay. We can set you on fire and you'll be dead in the following turn. And you'll be a non-issue. We can set you on fire and you'll be a non-issue. We might just have to take a bit of grid damage in order to let you do enough movement. You've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up. Okay, that deals with that threat. Allowing you to go into here. After setting him on fire, move you to there, killing both in one shot. There we go. The bump damage is what saved me there. There we go. The movement was a help. And we already have 4 tiles on fire, which is useful. And armor is completely useless against the fire. Aren't you cute? We can leave him be. Meaning we can actually spend some time blocking spawns, though we do need to kill enemies and we need to kill them quickly. So that means that we're going to spend some time setting stuff on fire. I almost want you to take care of this, so you can set 2 things on fire there. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set you on fire and set the tile on fire. Then we're going to set another tile on fire. And then we're going to set you on fire and move you over. So you'll die in 2 turns. So now, regardless of what ends up spawning, we just need to punch them once, and they'll probably be dead? Kind of be dead? Sort of, maybe kind of be dead? Now, with all the smoke and fire, it might be a little bit difficult to really see what we're doing. So, I do have another annotation thing. So, you are not an issue. How much health did you have? You have 1 health, so you are also not an issue. Meaning that we can just spend some time bashing you guys in. So if we do this, that's 2 damage from the bump, and you'll die from fire. We can do this, block a spawn, and that's 2 damage from the bump, and the fire. Meaning that you'll have taken damage, you'll have taken 2 damage, and you'll have taken... So you'll take 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage from bump. All 3 of you will die from fire. You'll die from fire, and you'll die from fire. And that's the only spawn, I think? So, yeah. So, dead, 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 dead. And spawn blocked. Yeah, kill at least 7 enemies. We've killed 8. So, woo! Woo! Everything's on fire. Everything is cool when it's on fire. Right, so defend the prototype Renfield bombs. That actually wouldn't be too bad for us, considering the Renfield bombs are immune to fire. It's almost as if they know where we're going to be firing the things. So I think we'll go for this one next. Yeah, let's do this one next. Okay, so we've got 2 scarabs and a shell scion. We can pretty accurately ignore, whereas you 2, we just have to push you out of the way in a way that makes it so that whatever you're targeting isn't a problem. So we actually want to be sort of towards the front. Doing something like that'll work. Ah, and there's our pod right on cue. We can pick these up now. Yay! Alright, so just need to push you. Okay, so you are kind of annoying in your positioning. Kind of. It's not that big of a deal. You're not actually attacking anything, so we can ignore you with extreme prejudice. Doing something like that could work decently well, though that does mean you'll end up attacking my Zoltan pilot. You, we could go here, set you on fire, which will kill you before... Yeah, fire damage happens first, so the bump damage will actually be in handy there. So let's go ahead and make a note of that. So you move to here, push... oh, okay, so the right click. So you move to here, fire that direction, doing bump damage. Our second pilot, our Mafan. could pick up the pod and fire... Come on, straight on. Fire that way, setting him on fire. It does mean that he'll be on... potentially hit, but again, Zoltan Shield, it'll turn, that's not a problem. Our blue mech, on the other hand, can then... Actually, you know what? A better use of this guy is probably going to be to set these on fire, leaving you to set him. Except that will damage the... That'll damage the pod because of the positioning. So, best bet might be to move him this way. Setting him on fire... sets him on fire. We need to do the blue motion first to move him onto this tile so that the yellow guy can push him, killing him, I think? If not killing him, at least setting him on fire enough. Let's go with that plan. So, you set on fire. You damage and set on fire. You'll die due to fire damage. And bump damage will do enough that you'll be dead before you have a chance to shoot. Meaning that our two spawns are on fire, you're on fire, and you're on fire. Good warm-up for the Flame Behemoths, I think. Okay, so both of you are not a problem. The only thing you're going to do is minimize maneuverability of my mechs, which you're not even doing. That is actually really good, because it means that we can spend a little bit of time to get rid of you. You're dead, and you're dead. So yay! We can set you on fire, we can set you on fire, we can collect you, and we can kill you. So, we will have you do the honors here. We will have you pick up the pod. And we did not set that tile on fire. That is fine, I guess. Should have had you, because of the low mobility. Should have had you go over here with the higher mobility. That's fine. So we have a Scarab, a Firefly, and a Firefly. Now that's something that I am kind of regretting. You, on the other hand, you won't actually really be that much of an issue. What's the turn order here? We can push you. That kills you outright. I was hoping for a bit of bump damage. We could push you over here. Then have you bump him, killing him. Alright, let me do the mapping here. So, blue guy, you can push him this way. Come on. Meaning that yellow guy can push him this way, setting him on fire as well as killing him. Leaving you to do this, I guess? To push you out of the way. Well, I'll just really outright kill you. Meaning that you will be out of the way attacking the mountain instead. I think that's what we'll go with. It does give Mafon the kill, which is not the greatest, but that's honestly fine. Everything's going to be dying quickly enough due to the fire anyways, so it's not a humongous concern. And now we have 3 Fireflies on the board. So you're going to be dead to any attack. The rest of you, we just have to get out of the way. That's not enough to kill you. Pushing you will negate your attack. Killing you will negate the problem. Leaving you, I guess, just to tank the hit. Which is fine, really. Actually, Mafon can tank that hit relatively easily. So we're going to go ahead and set you on fire. And kill you outright, giving you the XP. So you'll do your attack. You'll dodge an attack. That should be fine. Yeah, I could have set you on fire. It's not like they're going to stay on fire underground anyway, so it's not really that big of a problem. Okay. Smoke drop. That's a decent panic button. It is free, and it's any class weapon. We also get the reactor core, which is nice. Means that we can start putting something towards... Means that we can actually put some extra range into our mechs if need be. I think I'm going to give you the smoke drop, so I need to keep that in mind. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the extra range. Next mission's probably going to end up being Cataclysm, since that's not going to really be that big of an issue. We have no the only flying unit we have is the Shell Scion, which we can ignore safely anyways. And the rest of you we can just send into the drink. Okay, we can send them into the empty glass. That is the... sand glass. Okay, it'll be a glass by the time we're done with it, I guess. Unintentional pun is unintentional and also strangely awesome. So you, it really doesn't matter where you go. That's a nice thing, is that Leapers aren't a problem with this squad. I love that. So I kind of want... You're really the only issue. So you are the one with the extra range. So I'm going to put you back here. So, range, smoke bomb. Okay. As things get upgraded, I need to keep that in mind. Okay. You'll be dead. You're already dead, which is quite nice. Meaning that we can just set this stuff on fire with not really a problem. Because the environment happens first. Yay, so you're dead! How does it feel to be dead? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set that on fire. You don't actually have a lot of movement still. That's the other downside, I guess. So we can set you on fire. I'd almost rather do that. No. We could set these tiles on fire. Push you onto the fire, and then have you... You don't really have enough movement, do you? Actually, blocking spawns at this point is actually probably a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and push... I'm going to push you there. How do I want to do this? I'm going to put Mafan here. No, putting Mafan there is bad. Okay, we're going to push you, set you on fire, block a spawn. We're going to put you there, set you on fire, and block a spawn. And then we're going to put you there, killing the lot of you, which I'd rather not do. Actually, I'd rather keep one of you alive. So I guess I'll just block a spawn. And set those tiles on fire. Dead. Not dead, but you will be dead. Dead. Spawn. Block spawn. Block spawn. So we only have you to deal with right now, plus you and you. And you. So we can blast these. So this is actually kind of a problem, but it's a problem we can deal with simply by shunting you there. And we can block the spawn. And we'll set more tiles on fire. Because more fire. Whee! Okay, so Leaper, you're already dead. And then you... depends on where you go. That's bad. That's actually really bad. Oh, crud. How do we get out of this? Okay. This is useful. Cool. We get out of that way, and we can sidestep. Okay. Crisis averted. That's something I should have caught, but at the same time, we have a panic button. Okay. Seismic activity. Destroy 2 mountains. We're not a squad that can destroy mountains, because if I test in the test mech, I said in the test mech, thank you, I can't actually deal damage to mountains unless I do this. Which works, but we can't destroy mountains. That's just not something we can do. So, what does that leave us with? That leaves us probably just with this one, taking less than 3 grid. Do not kill the volatile Vec. That's bad. Because we're just going to set it on fire. We're just going to kill it that way. So that really either leaves us with defending solar farms and an alpha Vec, which is scary but not unmanageable. And then Detonation Park, which is slightly easy, but I like Cataclysm events. I don't like the seismic activity events, because it's hard to really know where the chasm's going to end up forming. So we might do Blast Bunker here. It does mean additional Alpha Vec. And since the solar farms do give us a little bit of a buffer, we can take 1 hit and still be okay. So let's go ahead and kill 7 enemies, though. Let's give it a try. It'll be a good test for us, I guess. It's all fireflies all the time. That's actually kind of bad. Okay. So you are going to attack here, or you're going to attack here, or here. Well, actually, you move first, so you're going to attack either here or here. Meaning that if I put my mechs in a line there, you will attack here. Meaning that we can push you that way and make you a non-threat. You are going to attack one of these mechs, or this building, which we can send you off to and deal with. You will do the same. Meaning that you are going to be a little bit lack of movement here. Okay, you will have to go over here. You know what, even if I move you there, if you attack here, that's not a problem. Because again, we can just push you. You can just sidestep in that case, so I'm going to do that then. Try to give myself a lot of options here. Okay, you did what I hoped you were going to do, so we can set you on fire and be a threat. This, on the other hand, does worry me, because that's... We can't exactly get to the other side of him, can we? We might be losing grid. Okay, so you get to go say hi to the mountain for me. Then we just have to deal with you guys. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If we set you on fire and do 1 damage to you with... Because if I set him on fire, you attack first. That's annoying. That is quite annoying. We might be losing... I think we might just be losing 1 grid, which, admittedly, I was expecting that going into this. You've got 1, 2, 3 movement. We could use the smoke bombs, actually, in this case. That wouldn't be a bad option. That'll make you a non-threat. Or better yet, we can shove you over use the smoke bombs and have you take a hit from him. I don't know what the smoke's going to do to the fire in that case. So we might want to do the smoke first, and then push him. That could work. Let's do that. Alright, so first option, we're going to go here and shunt you to that tile. No, I'm going to smoke him first. We're going to go and start by smoking these tiles here. So let's go ahead and mark that in the map before I make a issue. So these tiles will get smoked. Let's try to draw straight lines, please, R30. Then you're going to push him that way, leaving you to push him that way. That's our plan. You will block this attack. Your attack will be nullified, meaning that you will not be doing any damage, and we can push you to there. Problem solved. Okay. So, first off. Second off. You're not on fire. Well, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. At least the fire is still going to act as a deterrent to most of the mech. Mostly? Yeah, this is going to be bad. Could be. It's probably going to be fine. Okay, we can sidestep this. We can set you on fire, and... well, we can't really set you on fire, can we? If we push you back, we can push you... Are you a mech with extra range? Yes. So we can push you back and tank a hit. We can move you here, push you this way, damaging that mountain, leaving you to kill him, right? Because you do 2 damage. You do 3 damage, killing him. If we get rid of you, which we won't be able to. So you're still going to be alive. And you are still going to be attacking. So what we might need to do, we might need to push you here to block the attack. We need to push you down so we can attack you. And move you here. Meaning that you will attack this square and you'll attack this square with you there. The problem is that we don't have an easy way to sidestep out of the way here. So we might need to push you down this way. Well, what we could do... we still lose grid. What I'm thinking is that we can move you here, having you attack this tile. Since you're still armored, it won't do any damage, though. We then still need to move you this way, so that you can move this way to move you there. You, and that's with range, so that would still leave the blue, that would still leave Sirius in the danger of taking a hit. There's bound to be a way to get out of this in a way that's feasible. I think you're going to have to tank this hit in this way, pushing you there, blocking the attack and nullifying yours. We still have to deal with you, but we can do that decently by pushing you back this way, setting you on fire and letting you attack one of the mechs. Leaving you as a problem. Can we kill you outright? Not quite. We're 1 damage short. Darn. But I think that's going to have to be what we do. We have to push you there, tank a hit from this, Actually, you can go here, take a hit from this, push you there, and let you two deal with him and him. We can tank one hit this way if we need. There's no Vex spawning. We still need to kill 7 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 enemies. We need to get one more to spawn next turn. So we need to kill something. There's not enough back. No. It sucks. Okay. Shove you this way. Tank a hit. This. No, that's bad because we tank 2 hits that way. Darn, darny, darn. This kind of sucks. Okay, if we do this... Okay, we can take a hit this way. We can push you there. Okay. You go here. No. You go here and do this. Okay, let me map this on here. Blue mech pushes this guy here. Yellow mech pushes this guy this way to here. Red mech pushes this guy to here. That's the only way we don't take any grid. Oh, that's a mess. Okay. Oh, you're still on fire. Right? Okay, that's weird. Were you on fire before? I don't think you were, because you didn't take any damage. Why did that work now, but it didn't work before? Okay. We're not going to have enough enemies spawn next turn for us to actually do anything here, which kind of sucks, because, you know, most of the stuff's going to die this turn. But not enough of the stuff is going to die this turn. Kill the mountain, does that count? Okay, you're dead from a simple shunt. Yeah, we only have the 6 enemies on the board. No perfect island for me. I am sad now. I am sad now. Because we're going to be able to kill most stuff. So you're dead, and you're dead from that attack. I'm going to have you do that so that you get the XP from it. You two... we can deal with this. Meaning that you can just kind of wall up on him. So, first off, you're dead. You're not dead, but you're gonna be dead? Yeah. I picked the wrong mission. I picked the wrong mission. But that is okay. Yeah, we're two enemies short from getting the perfect island there. Well, not 2, but we're 1 short. Well, that kind of sucks, but that's one downside to the squad. Not enough Vec spawned. Sorry, Kern. Alright, Spider Leader. Everything dies to fire. Hopefully. Okay, well, on the bright side, we can do some Vec extermination here fairly quickly. So we need to set you on fire as quickly as possible. And we can do a little bit of bump damage too if you don't move. No, yeah, well, actually, that's fine. That is totally fine. Totally fine, because we can also block a spawn. Yay! We can also set you on fire too, which is quite nice. And we can kill you outright. Yeah, this could be fun. So, first off, have fun. Second off, have fun. Third off, have fun. Ooh, level up. Very nice. Do 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 do. Ooh, double kill maybe? Nice, double kill. Grid defense! We'll go ahead and let you kill that, and let you deal enough damage to that. So you'll die next turn. Nice. Do 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 do. Ba da boo. Do 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 do. All right, another double kill there, which should be quite nice. And of course, there's still more spiders, because spiders! I'm gonna give you the kill there. I'm gonna let you deal with that. Except that's not enough. Reset. I'd rather not take grid defense if I can help it. So what's the best way to deal with you, then? There really isn't any way to deal with you, is there? Alright, smoke bomb, then. We get the smoke. We'll smoke these. I think smoke prevents them from hatching? I'm not actually sure. It is unaffected by smoke. Well, darn. That's annoying. Expected, but still annoying. Alright, we'll have to smoke you. We'll kill you that way. And we'll kill you that way. So you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. So that just leaves 4 Vec on the field. Two of which that aren't really sure what they're doing. Alright, so you are dead. You are dead. You are annoying. Cool. How do we deal with you? How do we deal with you? How do we deal with you? Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. We can tank a hit. I'm okay with doing that, so that you can go over here, shove you into that, so that you're not a threat. So I will tank a hit from that. You're already on fire, you're already on fire. And let's set you on fire for good measure. Everything's on fire. Alrighty, so we got 7 rep. Now I do want to get some sort of prime weapon online, if only so that we can take care of doing some form of direct damage. Hydraulic legs? Maybe not the best option, but it's an option. Brute class. Astrobombs. I think I'm going to keep the smoke drop. I might grab the hydraulic legs and put it with the Unmafan. It is 2 rep, which would leave us with not a lot of rep for reactor cores. And reactor cores, while important, I mean, both of those would probably go directly towards movement. The smoke drop is too good of a panic button, so I may forego that for a bit. We might just get 2 reactor cores and grab the kickoff boosters. Just for kicks, I guess. That's a terrible pun. We'll give you the kickoff boosters. just to hold into the space, we're going to give you movement, and we're going to give you movement. You, we probably should get in range next, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, so that was Island 1 of the, Solar Squad? I don't know what to name this thing. I guess we'll figure that out between now and the next episode. But until then, I wish you all the best for the rest of your day. Cheers.